everybody! So I'm here ready to tell you about my thoughts on Kung Fu Panda 3. I was going into this film with incredibly low expectations because I hated the trailers. I thought the villain looked horrible. I didn't think it was promising that it was released in January because I figured why would they do that if they could release it just a month earlier and they could be considered for Academy Awards nomination. I think that they will face an uphill battle in getting an Academy Award nomination, just like Lego Movie did, premiering so early in the year. And the only thing that's a shame, because this film is fantastic. I loved it, and I think people are expecting me to like tear this film apart and nitpick it to death, but I would be lying because I thought it was great. I have literally almost nothing negative to say about this film. Combined the humor and the sweetness of the first one with the action and the kung fu and the serious martial arts film of the second one perfectly into this great merging of the two. I think it is better than both of those films, and I think it is one of DreamWorks' best computer anime films they have ever done. The animation is stunning. The way that it kind of combines 2D elements with the CG elements, and it's always been there in this franchise, but it was done in a way that sort of merged within the story a little bit more, as opposed to like flashback sequences or dream sequences or something like that. This was actually part of the imagery of the whole movie. You would see it kind of flowing in and out and in and out, and there were hybrid elements, and the colors were so beautiful. I mean, I'm not going to put any clips in this review because the trailers do not do it justice. It just wouldn't show what I saw. I was really worried. The villain looked very lame to me. The villain's name is Kai, and he is voiced by J.K. Simmons. And I thought, oh, they're just doing that because of Whiplash and whatever. And I'm telling you, it was a good villain. He was really interesting, but he wasn't too convoluted, I didn't think. It's basically like the idea is that he was a protege of the Turtle Master Yufu, I think his name is. Sorry, if I get that wrong. Of the Turtle Master from the first film, and he is now he had been banished to the spirit world. He gets back into the mortal world. Is that he basically possesses the spirits of the masters, and they become sort of this like token, this tablet of jade. And then he takes their spirits as part of himself, making himself stronger. And the final master is when he takes the Master Yufu, I think. Anyway, the turtle, when he takes him in, and so he has all of them within him, and so he's able to go into the human world, the mortal world, and he starts conquering all the masters there. And his final goal is to get to the Panda village where they have mastered the art of Chi, and that had thwarted him before, and he's going to take the Dragon Warrior, which of course is Po, and he's going to have all of the power and all of the Chi. And I don't know, that was interesting. Like, it was good. It was cool the way they did it. And since he possesses their souls, they become kind of these jade zombies, all of these spirits. And the people and the masters that he overtakes on Earth, including some of our favorites, become these sort of jade zombies. And I thought J.K. Simmons worked in the performance, and I thought he was menacing, but he wasn't too scary. And the pace moves along very, very quickly. You kind of have all of this with the villains, but you also have this message of Po learning to be a teacher and not just a student. He reaches that point where Master Shifu has taught him everything that he can teach him, so it's his turn to become the teacher. And so that's sort of a message of the film. But then there's also this message. It's his father named Li Shan, voiced by Bryan Cranston. There's this really interesting dynamic between his biological father and his adopted father, the Goose, the struggles that they have kind of accepting each other both as father figures in Po's life. And there's some really interesting dynamics there. As a big adoption advocate, I really appreciated that message. And Po ends up going with his father to the secret panda village, meets other pandas like himself, and he learns all of the things that goes into being a panda. He learns more about himself and who he is. And that was just really great. It was really interesting and heartwarming. Just loved like the mixture of the action and the heartwarmingness and the comedy, and the animation was so beautiful, and the music by Hans Zimmer is on point. It's great. It's just like, I was so impressed. There really aren't that many like fat jokes or just things like that that weren't my favorite in the first one. The jokes are actually pretty funny, and I did laugh a fair amount. And the vocal performances, they're not necessary. We don't need those to be celebrity voices, but they all work and they're all effective. Yeah, I just thought it was great. I really loved it. So yeah, go see it. Take your family, take your friends. I think that the director, Jennifer Yu Nelson, did a great job. And so I give her full props. Congratulations. There's not that many female directors working in animation. You did a wonderful job, and I will go see anything that you do from now on because you did it. So yeah, that's my thoughts. And I give it an A+. There's nothing, I don't have anything against it. So why not give it an A+? It deserves it. So there you go. Maybe I'll change once I see it a bunch of multiple times, but I don't think so. I really liked it. So there you go. Let me know what you think. If you see it, put it in the comments section. And thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you later. Bye.